Here's tomorrow's trash offering. The main box is the box with a box and a box and several boxes in the boxes in the boxes in the box. And of course, you know about the Heineken box. And here is, they've been out marking stuff today. Well, we all know where that stuff is, don't we? Well, I do. So, like a moth to the flame, here I am, out by the pole barn at 17:23 Eastern Time on Wednesday, April 13th, 2016. Excuse me. I've actually had well, by my standards, I've had a reasonable day. The one thing I had to get done relatively expeditiously within a week or so was to get my Ohio medical license renewed. Now I forgot to take that. Now I'll have to go ahead and take that later on. And they sent me this package of materials here about a week and a half ago, and because I'd had such a bad experience of renewing it 2 years ago. Now, admittedly, that was somewhat. I'd only had the computer for a little over a year and 3 months, year and a month. I had about 15 months. I wasn't making a good job of it on that. But I was able to get it done, but it took me several whacks at it. Now today, interestingly, it didn't take quite that long. But you always have to pay real close attention to what they're doing on that website because, well, you can't really even call it a website, as it turns out, as I found out. They sent me a letter, land mail letter that said, here's your username and here's your password. And, none of, these are all numbers and random symbols. Okay. Go to, and they gave me the site, but it was it's like a lot of them, it's like https:// and then, but what I neglected to notice was that, like a lot of those Gennaro lead-ins to website, it's after the / it says www dot then whatever. There was no www dot on this. It was like https / it's https : / and then the name of what you would think would be a website, but it's just a URL. I didn't quite appreciate that at first. So when I first went there, I just did the stuff after HTTPS, like you do. I mean, I got stuff from the search engine. I'm sorry, I said engine. I'm sorry, search engine. Bing. I don't like Bing. Go away, Bing. I want Google. Thank you very much. So, whoever is making Bing the default on Safari, stop that and give me back Google. If I can figure out how to do that. It used to be. Now it's not there anymore. I get Google when I go to Chrome, obviously. I don't like to use Chrome, but I like Google search engine. I have people roaming around down at the end of my driveway. At least they're taking stuff away. That's good. Good. Take it away. Go. Be gone. But anyway, so anyway, I entered this, the way I usually enter things, and I wasn't able to get. I did get to the state medical board site, but it became clear to me that it wasn't a site that would let a practitioner enter into anything. I thought, aha, I need to actually enter this thing as they've entered it in. So I entered it as the HTTPS : then what they told me. And then I got in, and then it occurred to me afterwards that this was for practitioners. This wasn't for the general public. And so I was able to complete my renewal of licensure without too much ado. Obviously, there's always some ado. Because actually, I was waiting for them to, I was interested to see how they reworded the questions, because, historically, every 2 years they've reworded the questions slightly. These were the same questions as last 2 years ago, because we renew every 2 years in Ohio. And so that wasn't an issue. But Ohio had usually always changed the questions slightly. I'll tell you, North Carolina was king of the hill in terms of changing the questions each year. More than just slightly. I mean, it wasn't like you went down and answered no to each question. You had to sort of go. So, anyway, sent in my $305. I don't think there should be an issue. I mean, I've not been convicted of a crime or charged with a crime or been involved in a malpractice suit or kicked off a hospital staff. So we'll see. It usually comes through in July. They usually mail you your card in July, so I can carry my new licensure card over with me when I go to England, for what it's worth. Well, I'll be carrying drugs with me, albeit my blood pressure drugs. Imagine the dogs will sniff those out at some point. Good dog. Can I kiss you on your ear? I like to kiss dogs on the ear. What am I doing here? Well, I'm trying to set this thing down here so it doesn't fall over, for one thing. So Wednesday night, we've had cement pouring going on most of the day. And that's fine, except that the wind was such that when the cement truck was just, where they, when they were on this side of the creek, boy, that stinking diesel exhaust just blew right up here all day long. You couldn't have the door open. You couldn't go out and stand and watch them. It made you almost want to throw up, And as I've gotten older, older meaning, I don't know, I guess 20, let's see, I got my first diesel machine in one. I've gotten, well, earlier than that actually, but the point being I've gotten so I can't tolerate that diesel exhaust very well. If I've got to stand here and get a steady dose of it from one of those big cement trucks with those insane drivers, they're all insane. Those drivers are all insane. You know they're all on meth. They're all hopped up on something. They can't, they have to be on something because, you can't drive these things that erratically and not be on something. The other guys that are on, scare me to death are the guys with these big car carriers, Well, enough of that. So, they were pouring concrete on the other end of the bridge. They were pouring concrete on this end of the bridge. We'll see what happens. Electric people have been working down the road. They've been stopping traffic farther down the road, which of course means it backs up here, which is fine. I mean, I'd have to go anywhere. Paul went out and got I think I mentioned he got a haircut. No, he got a haircut yesterday, I guess. Yeah, he got a haircut yesterday. Go find a job. Go find a job. Go find a job. When he wants to, he can clean up and present himself pretty well. Now, I've said that before. I got my grandson's soccer schedule for April and May. So on Saturday mornings, I'll be able to go down and watch him play, which means, of course, you guys are going to get some videos about that. But it'll let me take a lot of still pictures with my Leica. Get that all, try to learn a lot more about that before I go over to England. Essentially, it's a nice day here. Looky here. Look, I mean, who is not gonna like this day? Who's not gonna like this day? Sit here and you look here and have a beer. Hell's fire. It's wonderful. Well, it's Wednesday night. I don't know if Liz is going to go over to Kroger and eat her seafood or not. I've got to secretly hoping she will, because often she brings us the leftovers. I'm a real food whore. I really am. You can bribe me with food very easily. Not sweets. I don't like sweets. But, substantial food. Oh, gosh, it's so beautiful. Well, it's nice now. It's gotten up to about 52. I mean, it was, and the wind has stopped, so that's nice. So I'll shut up now. So bye-bye, YouTube. For what it's worth, here's today's effort. I don't think you can tell much, but all the stuff they've covered up is fresh concrete. And remember, guys, if you ain't got a Harley, you ain't got shit. I will say that I appreciate y'all watching. I so desperately want to get laid. It's pathetic. So there you go. Bye-bye now. Anybody want to give me any more gravel here to fill in these fucking ruts?